So, 3rd of July 2026, my daughter's birthday, that's why I'm late. All my granddaughters and my daughter and me born within a month, or thereabouts. The third is Empress, and the song that I keep getting is something about a Texas Ranger. I have no clue. It's a very old one by the sound of it. I don't know. So I'll see if I can find it. So that's all what they've got for us today then. Aries, 6th house of health and moon. So let's have a look. The moon is in Aquarius. Saturn is in Aries. Neptune is in Aries. Pallas is in Aries. And the IC in Aries. The 6th house is Gemini. So let's see what they've got in store for us. I'm going to do something different today, to be fair. I'm going to pull one of these, 2 of these, before we start. I used to do it like that. And I think I'm going to go back to it. And just have them sat there. So, here we go. There's today's card for that one. And just because these are numbered, that's why. So Texas Ranger, they wear a star, don't they? So maybe we'll get the star card, which is the 17. We'll see. I don't know if anything's going on in America as far as the Texas Rangers goes. I don't even know if they still have them. I'm not sure. Let's see. So today's card, like I said, is the Empress, but it is neutral unless it comes out again. It's actually about mothers. So she's got the mother's card and I've got the daughter's card. And the way she behaves, you'd think she was my mother. Let's see. It's also Venus and Taurus, today's card. Like I said, it's neutral, so we'll wait. And it's one of those that doubles up, 3 and 30. And she is in the 3rd pile. So the 3 is important, which is the house of Gemini. So that's already been mentioned. So a nightmare situation still then. Sleepless nights, 9 weeks, tossing and turning. All those things that have been said or thought that are negative, keeping you awake at night. Nothing can grow in barren lands, we know this. May the 31st, November the 11th, the military, the agriculture, problems there. We were having a lot of that in the UK. The eagle is Scorpio and Aries, but like I said, it's neutral, so we're not going to go too far into that. An end of some emotional situation. And it ends badly. 10 months. because there's a narcissist involved. Could be a child even, somebody who's not in charge of their emotions. There is no emotions involved in this. This is absolute barren lands. Nothing to be there for. It just keeps you awake at night. The truth will set you free. Gemini energy, Gemini child, Libra energy, Libra child, Aquarius energy, Aquarius child, or an immature, sharp-tongued person. Now, they might be blunt, but that doesn't mean they're not speaking the truth. So, the truth will set you free. Moving on from stormy waters to dark, calmer ones. 6 weeks, travel across water. You must leave the baggage of the past behind. Stop letting it keep you awake at night, because you're stagnating because of it. And there's the 6th house of Virgo, Chiron. This is also, unfortunately, again, terrorist activity. So, uniforms not to be trusted, agriculture problems, those with a scar on the leg, the limp or the amputation, no movement forwards. Something has come to a dead stop. Career, finances, there's no improvements whatsoever. Again, barren land and battles, people making mountains out of molehills, constant battling, arguing. That's not good, is it? And what do you notice there? There is not one major arcana, because today's is neutral. So this is an internal battle going on. It's keeping us awake at night. We have got to stop this constant ticker tape machine in our heads and face the truth. Let's have a look. Yeah, because Spirit want us to be on a new adventure, a new journey. This is you holding the key to your future and being ready and willing to take a risk, jump off that cliff and make your wings on the way down. Feel the fear and do it anyway. 22, Richard, Katie, Zoe. Something out of the blue. Not worrying about looking the fool, because this is too much of a heavy burden that we're doing now. Letter D could be important. Another 10. You are carrying something that's very heavy, that's not even yours possibly. There's the daughters, 2 and 29. So we have me, Marcia, we have Kelly, we have Elaine, we have the twins now, Destiny, Lee, Esme, Rose, we have Beth and Alice, I'm sure there's some others, oh, and George, my dad was a high priestess as well. So 2 and 29, whatever that means to you. The Romanis, the tarot readers, the psychics, the mediums, finally listening to spirit and only letting the positive energy into their aura. No longer letting the negative in. But we're going to have to fight. Stand up for ourselves. We've been wearing those blinkers too long. We've been blind for far too long. 4 weeks. It's time to get up and fight. Secrets are coming out. The truth is being told. Wow. Judgment Day has arrived. The walls of Jericho come tumbling down. I don't know if Jericho's still there. No, I never did find out if it is. But you're no longer selling your soul to the devil. You will rise into a higher level of being. The judgment of Solomon. Bringing those walls crashing down. Destroying something so that you can rise from the ashes. A whole new beginning. Number 20. Oh, Gary and Sandra and Terry. Somebody here is in a codependent situation. They're somewhere they have to be, not where they want to be. They don't have to be there because they can stand on their own 2 feet, but they'd rather not. 9 years. Yeah, another 10. So a lot of energy is ending, be it emotionally, be it in your actions, or waiting for the 10 of Swords, or it's all about emotions and actions. 10 months. Yeah, we have a hard lesson to learn. Tony, Philip, Emily, Kerry, field studies. It is a spiritual journey that you will learn a lot from. So it's not meant to be easy. And there we have the feeling like we're lonely in a room full of people, half erased, invisible, and health issues. Look, the Red Cross there. It's also the England flag. So there is a feeling of a hole in the pit of your stomach that you cannot fill. No one else can complete you. You have to do it yourself. So 22 is positive. 2 and 29 is positive. 20 is positive. However, 14 is negative. The truth is, again, within a week, the sword, Excalibur, if you like, a gift from spirit, the truth will set you free. Positivity, positive mind, body and spirit, positive words, taking back control of your life. The purchase of a new vehicle, perhaps. Leaving the naysayers behind. Travel across land. 7 or 25. The name Mia could be important. I was born in the year of the horse. Fireman. This is a fireman card, usually a red vehicle. It is getting back on track and working as a team. 7 or 25. See, those secrets are going to be revealed. We've got it again. Somebody is held hostage by a secret that must be revealed. And it's a very emotional situation. There could be 2 daughters and one is trapped somewhere. There could be the same daughter wondering whether or not, or somebody born on the 2nd or 29th, or living at that number, or somebody that you're going to visit on that date, is keeping secrets, and they need to come out. Or you have a secret you've been keeping for others that you shouldn't have been. A failure, a failed battle, but you've got to keep fighting. You lost the battle but not the war. Financial success, Leo energy, through a woman, possibly financial success. But she is high maintenance, she's all about the money, and it's causing battles, keeps getting there, battles, changes, battles. You have to find your emotional stability. This is Cancer, this is home and family life. This is a man that loves unconditionally. Any or all of those. This is being in control of your emotions, no knee-jerk reactions. And because Spirit are going to give you another gift of the truth and of love. So true love. And it may be for yourself. Loving yourself enough to leave that narcissist behind. It's about unconditional love. Your cup will be full. You don't need someone else to complete you. 19. Your obstacles will be removed. Something will come to light, possibly this secret being revealed. It could be about the child. It's also travel. And number 19, Karen. But all those that have been kept in the dark about secrets and people told lies, They are now going to be revealed, it seems. So let's have a look then. Sixth house, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So fruit and veg. Your gut instinct, the intestines, the abdomen, Virgo energy, which we've got with Chiron, the healing. Because something is unhealed here, it's raw. So maybe ulcers, something like that. Health, work, altruism, teamwork, which we've got there. Co-workers, pets, efficiency, vocation, and your daily routine. This is where you become aware of who your team is, who you are supposed to be linked with. And we've got the moon. It's where you do something out of the goodness of your heart without expectations of reward. Somebody here isn't doing that. They're doing it because they have to. So, sixth house. And Aries moon. Emotionally headstrong and self-absorbed, but courageous, affectionate and sensitive. The moon in Aries demands instant gratification, craves admiration and dislikes authority. I've yet to meet an Aries that likes authority. So let's see then, we'll have a look at the chart because Cancer is very important. I'm going to spend the weekend catching up with the songs. So the sun is in Cancer, obviously, should have known that one. Mercury's in Cancer. And the DC is in Cancer. Cancer's in the 7th house of partnerships and or open enemies. And I just want to see the moon in the 6th house. It's the emotional world and your daily routines, your health and work environment. Emotional stability through structure, reliable habits, being in the service of others. However, it can make you highly susceptible to stress and psychosomatic physical ailments. So whilst they're not real, they can make real symptoms. It's also the health of your finances, etc. But the moon governs your emotions. Your daily activities are foundations of your sanity. So what you do every day. A predictable morning coffee or a set daily schedule will provide you with profound emotional security. You'll be naturally drawn to helping and nurturing others, I would say take a step back. Don't be someone's nurse, healer or advisor unless you have to be. Some of you be doing it because it fulfills you. Pouring out of emotions into your career, that's not a good sign. Disruptions in your daily grind will lead to significant anxiety or frequent job changes. Preventative steps must be taken for your health. Your physical health, or even financial health, I would say. You may absorb stress physically before your mind fully registers it. Yes, there. The moon rules the digestive system, so your stomach, again, fluids to the stomach, IBS, fluctuations in immunity, and an emotionally taxing period for sleepless nights. Can sometimes indicate challenging or complex relationship with your mother. Oh, there you go. You may have taken on a caretaking role for your mother, or the maternal dynamic may involve heavy responsibility or shifting trust dynamics early in life. So, there you go. Got that out of the way. Now let's see what comes next. We'll go with the Goddess card. Oh, ISIS. What did I say about terrorists? Although she did manipulate someone into killing her husband, I think it was her son. So there's matriarch, trouble with the mother, isn't it? Really? You can't get any closer to that, being trouble with a mother. Egypt. So it could be something in the Middle East. The maternal energy. Yeah, she wasn't, I wouldn't imagine she was very maternal, but she knew how to use power over her kids. So, this is the Egyptian goddess of love and beauty, but she's not, is she? Because she's reversed. So this is the ugly side of someone who uses their good looks to get what they want. Love, sexual healing, a rebirth. There is a rebirth coming. Through love, yes. Unconditional love, it has to be. Putting yourself or another back together, healing, life after death, magic, past lives. Drawing the Isis card is rather special. She brings healing and love. There is no healing and love here because we're stagnating. That's why she's reversed. Because while you're stuck in your rut, you'll never heal. You've got to move forwards. That's what the Chariot is about. That's what the Six of Swords is about. So you need to heal your most intimate part and vulnerable part of your life. And it's probably down to sex. Wounds to your sexual identity, confidence, can make our lives a misery. But drawing Isis signifies healing is on its way. You may start perhaps through a relationship with another person or through self-development. This is self-development. To feel healed in yourself, able to feel more joy, more energy. You don't need it from others. You will undergo a psychic rebirth. There we go. A High Priestess, psychic rebirth. In which your creativity will blossom and you will feel beautiful and loved. tentatively at first, and then with great confidence. Like a flower going from bud to bloom, your ability to love and to create will heal. It will feel like magic, and indeed, Isis is a speaker of spells, and so are they. And the other is the sword, wherever it is, speaker of spells. So keep your words and thoughts positive, as you are manifesting. And as knowledge, so there's the knowledge that we need to gain of the best kind of magic, which is love. And that is what you have to learn. The most important thing in your life will be to love and be loved in return. Love heals everything. So, that's one down. Let's see what this one says. Independent self. What did I say? So, someone here doesn't want to stand on their own 2 feet, but the lesson you have to learn is that no one's going to save you. So, independent self. Your gut instinct, because it's your orange chakra. Independence is a great trait to be developed and nurtured, but should not be combined with ego, so not becoming narcissistic. We are all social beings and need one another to love and learn from, so teamwork. Too much independence will create a lonely and inflexible people. So there's he's too independent. All he's about is the finances. He doesn't need anybody else, he thinks, but then he's isolated and alone, isn't he? With a hole in there he is, with a hole in the pit of his stomach. And inflexible people, stubborn people, hell will freeze over before they'll apologise, which is nowhere to travel our life's journey. We need to share our experiences with one another in an effort to get the most out of this life. Being controlling or isolating oneself will not enhance our learning experience along our journey. You have been in the limelight now for some time. Somebody's exposed, and as a result have become a little self-centered, narcissistic, which is causing problems in your close relationships. No harm has been done. It's just your friends and family are missing your involvement in their personal affairs. I would say they're missing because they use you as the punch bag, and now they've got nowhere to do it. So because these cards was in reverse, I really do think you should love yourself, not in an egotistical way, but enough to walk away if needed. Spend some quality times with those who love you and you love in return, and listen to what's been happening to them lately. You'll be very surprised that you've missed out on a lot that's been happening under your very nose. The catching up will be great. Lots of fun and laughter will be had by all. So there you go. Now we'll see. 17, what did I say earlier on? About the Ranger's star. The celestial, the cosmos, creation, the spiral, your DNA. It is in the reverse again. So you're not going backwards, you're going around and up in a spiral. But it may feel like you're taking 2 steps backwards and 1 step forwards. So the celestial beings. The spiral is an important symbol for the Celts. It symbolises many things, but mostly it represents movement. So you've got to stop being stuck in a rut. move, put on some music, dance, change your energy. And the constant spinning of cycles of the stars in the night sky. So the astrology. The North Star was believed to be the location of what they termed as heaven. So Aquarius is the North Star in the tarot, but where is the North Node in the chart? Let's have a look. Pisces. The stars spiral in the sky, which became the pathway to how souls ascended to heaven. These souls are ascending, you are ascending to a higher level of being with that judgment card. You're no longer selling your soul to the devil. Where is it? There it is. Can you see? The ones that sell the soul to the devil will go down below. Those that become their better selves will rise to a higher level. A spiral has no beginning or end, and neither does the fool's journey. It just keeps going in cycles. It just is. When we think of creation, we think there is a beginning. Usually, it needs force to create it. So where does that force come from? It needs movement, it needs motivation, it needs energy or force behind it to make it start. And that's what Spirit is giving you. The force of words and thoughts and emotions. What are you about to create? Some of you from sex will be a child. What do you need in order to make it happen? And how will it continue to keep it moving? To keep something moving, it needs a consistent flow of energy. If you don't keep that energy up, you will lose it, or something, or someone. Enjoy this card. You may be asked to look at what drives your momentum. And is it sustainable? So you can't keep wearing a mask pretending to be somebody you're not to get what you want. And then when you've got it, the truth comes out and it won't last. Will it be enough to keep everything moving? Or are you driving things too fast, which will end up in burnout? Just as we draw energy from the earth, so too we can draw upon the energies from above us. Other realms, the moon, the stars, the sun. So look at your chart, see when your best energy is. These free websites, they tell you everything. They tell you what's a good day for you, what's a bad day for you. Just as we draw energy from the earth, so too we can draw it from the energies of above. Other realms, the moon, the stars, the sun, all are energies that we can work with. Keep in mind that we are made from stardust. Meditating or journeying can help us connect with those energies. So it may be time to explore new options for keeping your cup full. And there we have the Ace of Cups, which is a full cup, whether it's gone. We did see it, there it is, that they're giving you a full cup. To keep your cup full. Sustainability is the key here to keep the spiral forever in motion. The final card then, number 20. Again, Judgment Day. That's the number 20. The final reckoning. And it may be that a promise is broken, because that ring is upside down, which means a broken engagement or a broken promise. Do you love yourself enough to sever ties? That's the thing. The ring. when it is given in love, this isn't. It says, my heart is in your hands. Somebody broke someone's heart. A ring may be worn as a token of spiritual vows, just as mine is, used in magical and ritual work, or as a reminder of a personal power. Whatever other purpose this ring has, it is a symbol of commitment, an unbroken cycle of trust. Trust in yourself for the cycle of fear to end, and you to feel the fear even, and take the risk anyway. Promises have been broken. They may have been made hastily. You must proceed with caution. Take time to be sure that your commitments are honest and keep your relationship strong. This is about commitment, about honour, about vows. Are you worthy of trust? Are you honouring your promises? And that doesn't just mean to other people, it means to yourself, because you have a right to be happy. But the way you sever ties is very important. Do it with compassion, because whatever you give out is what you'll get back tenfold. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.